right. Get this chair right. All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Record Report. It is still Monday. It's been a long day today. Motivational, monumental Monday. I'm going to do my financial education piece and talk about common tax deductions. So these are common tax deductions that you qualify for when you have a home-based business. And if you do not have a home-based business, you are losing money. You are throwing money out of the window, down the drain, and you are definitely shortchanging yourself instead of getting your maximum potential from the government. So let me get my phone together so I can actually log in or answer questions or comments that people may have through my cell phone. Here, I'm turning the volume down. Okay, so hey Chantel, hey Sherry, thanks for tuning in. So type in the comments, city and state where you're tuning in from. Invite some people onto this video blog. Share this video blog. If you are watching the replay, make sure you hashtag replay. So we're just going to start here with a few simple things. So I'm going to show you, this is what the lovely W-4 form looks like, right? This is normally, everybody fills one of these out when you get hired as an employee by an employer on somebody's job. And that's the first page of the W-4. And this is the second page of the W-4. Now, most people don't really take into account that the second page is very important for you to utilize so that you can put the appropriate number of deductions in the appropriate number of deductions on your W-4. So, just want to read a little bit from, this comes directly off the IRS.gov website, which is called the Internal Revenue Service, Department of the Treasury. So, and this is just some refund facts I'm going to start off sharing with you. So, what is a tax refund? A refund is simply your money being given back to you because you overpaid in taxes throughout the entire year from January to December. And from January to April, you are basically working for free because of the amount of taxes that the government takes, which it takes the first third of your paycheck. The first third of your paycheck goes to taxes, which is around 30%. That is very, very high. If you do not have a home-based business where you can write off your lifestyle and turn your expenses, monthly expenses, into business deductions, you are just tossing money out the window every day you drive to your job or to your career that you love. So at any rate, so some refund facts. It says the federal tax refunds to individuals totaled more than $215 billion last year. More than 100 million taxpayers got refunds. That's 80%. The average refund was $2,126. So if you are overpaying the government in taxes, which is the reason why you get a refund back, which is your money, what do you think that they're doing with all that money you're giving to them? They're investing it, and they're earning a great percentage rate of return on your money, and you don't get any portion of that money that they've earned on interest. So they're leveraging your money that you overpay in taxes to continue to make more money for the government. And so could you not use that money up front in your pocket immediately, right now, to pay off debt, to invest so that you can leverage, allow your money to earn money off the investments, which is investment income, which allows you to be put in a lower tax bracket through investment income, and it also will allow you to your investments to outpace inflation, because when your investments outpace inflation, which inflation is every time you go to the gas pump, every time you go to the grocery store, every time you send your child to daycare, every time you go out to a restaurant. I mean, look at the fast food prices, and it's junk food basically. It's horrible. It's not healthy, but you're paying, $8 to $10 now for a combo meal at McDonald's if you large size it. And you can go to Applebee's and get a pick two, or to Bread Company and get a pick two, or somewhere else to get a pick two, which is a healthier option and spend the same amount of money. But the point is that inflation, prices of everything is steadily going up, but your paycheck isn't, your income isn't going up. So would you not be able to, if you're paying, $200, $300, $400 in taxes every paycheck, how would that not help you if you could shift that money back into your households, or you get that per paycheck, you get a pay raise and an increase per paycheck instead of giving it to the government? What could you do with an extra, $200 to $800 per paycheck? Versus thinking that you have to claim zero, or thinking that you have to claim the lowest number deductions possible so that you can pay so you don't have to owe at the end of the year. Well, being that a home-based business allows you to write off 100% of your lifestyle, you will never owe money if you keep great records. Because that is the key, keeping great records and knowing the tax laws, the common tax deductions. What can you deduct from your business? Which, if you have listened to Donald Trump, because this is about one of the only times that he says something of substance, of value, that's credible, true, and educated, when he was running for president and he was having the debate with Hillary Clinton, and he told her, he said, I haven't paid federal taxes in several years. Does that make me dumb, or does that make me smart? Well, it makes him very smart, because he's learned that by having a business, he can write off pretty much everything. So therefore, it makes him smart that he hasn't had to pay any federal taxes. So why would he need to show his taxes, right? That's a smart person. And what we are telling you is that you are selling yourself short. You are definitely losing money. And let's just say, if we gave it a ballpark figure, by you overpaying the taxes, and let's just say that's $400 per paycheck. That's $800 a month. 800 times 12, or 52. Okay, so we just do it like that, because you get 52 pay periods if you get paid every 2 weeks. So 800 times, actually we'll say 12, because that's per month. That's $9,600. $9,600 that you are giving freely to the government, that you are throwing away to the government, that you are allowing someone else to take control and be in charge of your finances and get your money. So basically, you're getting raped for $9,600 a year. What could you do with an extra $9,600 shifting back into your household every year? Which, it could be much higher than that, just depending on, how much your salary is that you make, because each person makes a different amount. That will dictate and determine how much you're being raped in federal taxes. So, where does your refund come from? It comes from your wallet or your purse. When you tell your employer how much to withhold from your paycheck, or you make an estimated tax payment, for the average refund, that's about $40 a week too much. So if that's $40 a week too much, on average we have 4 weeks in a month, right? So that's $40 a week times 4. That's $160 a month. Times that times 12. That's $1,920. So you're constantly giving money freely to the government and throwing it away. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like my money being wasted. I definitely don't like giving it to the government, because the government, I want to give the least amount of money possible to the government. And this is how you do it legally. This is how you do it ethically and professionally, through having a home-based business. So, going to read a couple of more tidbit facts for you. You might be using the extra withholding as a forced savings method, but Uncle Sam doesn't pay interest on refunds. Putting the money in any type of savings account or paying down debts might be a better option. It is the best option, because if you, whatever salary you make right now, just visualize if you were making that salary debt free, meaning you didn't have credit card debt, you didn't have a car note, you didn't have a mortgage, you didn't have anything other than like your regular utilities, your cell phone, groceries, gas, and things like that. How much better would your life be if you were living a debt-free life on your current salary, versus you're stretching your money, which it doesn't stretch for the whole month. You get paid on Friday, usually by Monday or Tuesday you're broke. Because most of the time when you ask people to do something, I gotta wait till I get paid, to my next payday, which is in 2 weeks. Call me back in a week, or call me back in 2 weeks when I get paid. How many times have you had to say that? And how would you like to not have to say that? Because, number one, you will increase the cash flow coming into your home. You will also create another stream of income by having your own home-based business. And it also says everyone doesn't get a refund. Some even face a penalty for not paying enough tax during the year. Well, the reason that you would need to pay more tax during the year because you don't have enough write-offs. But Donald Trump again has come through. He's increased the amount of write-offs that we can do now each year up to $24,000. So there's no reason why you should have to owe money under any circumstance, no matter how much money you actually make on your job. It's called lifestyle. Write off everything. And I'm just going to go over the categories of the things that you can write off. I'm not going to go into any real depth of details because if you really want this education, then you need to purchase the MyEcon Personal Financial Success membership, where you learn these strategies, where you learn and get the teachings, the education for investing, for snowballing, paying off your debt, reducing your taxes, etc., for $35 a month. So, commonly used deductions and how they work. So, business expenses are the cost of carrying on a trade or business. These expenses are usually deductible if the business is operated with the intent to make a profit. So for all you new business owners or people who are just starting a business or people that just joined MyEcon, it doesn't say you have to make a profit. It says that you have to operate with the intent to make a profit. So in order to have the intention to make a profit, that just means you need to put forth the effort towards your business. You cannot make a profit for 2, 3, 4 years. But your intent to make a profit is there because you are doing the activities necessary in order to be considered a business and have a business. So, to be deductible, a business expense must be connected with or pertaining to your trade or business and be both ordinary and necessary. So, do you have the internet? Because that's necessary. Do you have a cell phone? Because that's necessary for both your business. You pay lights and electricity in your house because your offices ran out of your house. That's necessary. Your cable bill. Part of that, YouTube, everything is so connected to your TV. You can do everything on your television now. Gas to your vehicle, mileage to your vehicle, the oil changes and the maintenance to your vehicle, your commuting back and forth. You can write off everything. You have meals that you can write off. You have transportation. You have supplies. You have postage, shipping, literature material, education literature material. When you do a vendor or you have a vendor or a table at an event, that's 100% tax deductible because that's for your business. So an ordinary expense is one that is common and accepted in your trade or business. A necessary expense is one that is helpful and appropriate for your trade or business. And an expense does not have to be indispensable to be considered necessary. So business versus personal expenses. Generally, you cannot deduct personal, living, or family expenses. However, if you have an expense for something that is used partly for business and partly for personal purposes, divide the total cost between the business and personal parts. You can deduct as a business expense only the business part that meets the general business deduction rules of being an ordinary and necessary business expense. So, common business deductions are car and truck expenses. Now, the difference between purchasing or financing a car and leasing a car, you can write off 100% of that lease of the car. So it is actually better to lease a car than to buy a car. Membership price, I think you sent me some information before. I can't find it now. Okay, Janetta, the membership price to get started is $47.90, and then it's $35 a month. If you inbox me, message me, then I'll send you the information that you need, as well as to join and get started. And I'll give my phone number. As a matter of fact, I can type it off my phone number, so that you can have it if you want to call. And so, anyhow, car and truck expenses, travel, communications, interest, wages, depreciation. So, it's better to lease a car because you can write off 100% of what you pay for that lease versus financing and purchasing the car. So, when I tell you, we teach you how to keep your money legally, ethically, and morally by simply writing off everything that you can by having that home-based business, because you're entitled to, as long as you have the intent to make a profit. intent. Doesn't say you have to make a profit. So that is just those are the overall categories. You have gifts, you have transportation, you have car expenses, standard mileage deductions, you have actual car expenses, you have baggage, shipping, lodging, meals, cleaning, telephone tips, other things. You also have employee pay, where you can pay and hire your children. For those who are Uber drivers or Lyft drivers, you could actually type up a contract to pay your kids a salary to keep your car clean for Uber purposes, for the car washes, and for other administrative duties. You can write off the school supplies that you have to buy your kids for school every year if you had a home-based business. So we teach you how to write off your lifestyle 100% legally, morally, and ethically, because those expenses that you're going to have anyway then become business deductions. Your vacations now become business trips, so you can write it off 100%. And so this is just, it's very important that you understand what you can and cannot write off, and how to keep great records so that you can reduce your taxable income, so that you can stop overpaying the government and giving them your money freely, and so that you can reduce the tax bracket that you're in. And I don't know about you, but $9,600 additional a year and another $1,920 additional a year. Did you ask your boss for that pay raise? Did you work any additional hours for that pay raise? Did you go get a second job for that pay raise? The answer is no, you did not. It is called learning the rules of the wealthy and the strategies to help you live a more, fabulous life, a more fruitful life, and so that you're just not overpaying and throwing your money away to the government, because that's what creates debt, and it makes us a slave to debt, because we don't have enough cash flow. We don't have enough money coming in to cover everything that we need, as well as to be able to allow us to get on the right side of capitalism and allow us to build an investment portfolio where we live off our investments, which is our future lifestyle. So let me type in here for you, Jeanette, my information, and you can contact me and tell me exactly what information you need or that you're interested in. Information you need. So now, for those people who are tuning in, you can again go to the website irs.gov. This is publication 535, and it gives you all the information that I am sharing with you, just giving you an overview, not going into really any depth or details. But anything of what they say, if you want to hide something from somebody, then put it in writing, put it in a book, because most people don't take the time to read. And so because they don't take the time to read, what they do not know will hurt them. And then when they do know something, and even though they've heard it repeatedly, they've heard it more than one occasion, but they're not applying it, it's no good for you to have knowledge and you don't apply it and actually utilize it to make your life better, to make your life more peaceful, to get out of debt, so that you're not suffocating and a slave to debt. So most people don't go write a check when they purchase a car. They finance it. Financing is not buying the car. And the saying is, you finance, when you finance something or when you charge something, it's you're buying something that you cannot afford in actuality. So I am going to do a video called The Bloody Mess to show you just how much of a financial mistake that you're making when you charge something on that credit card, just how much you're actually paying back based on the amount of interest and the time that it takes for you to pay it off, and how you have not been taught the rule of 72, and you haven't been taught how compounding interest works. So you're continually making the same huge financial mistake, and when you realize that you could have done something differently had you had the tools and knowledge and the education, you're going to be like, ugh, I can slap myself, because I wish I would, they're saying, I wish I would have known then what I know now, but it's never too late to learn. It's never too late to get started. It's never too late to change your financial situation. I love a steady paycheck. So if you have a great paycheck, a great career, a great job, we are trying to show you how to utilize being in that great position by allowing your job to finance your future, by incorporating a home-based business, and let your job finance your vision for financial freedom, for your future lifestyle, and for building wealth. That's true. Everyone needs to know how the government runs. Knowledge is power. Applied knowledge is power. So a lot of people have knowledge, but they don't apply it. So that's not powerful. If you have knowledge that you don't use, you have a lot of people that read books. You have a lot of people that have a lot of book smarts, and they have no common sense. So they're not applying the knowledge that they have. And so again, if you have any questions, if you are wanting to learn and get this financial education, you have so many benefits with our membership, not just with the wealth strategies. You also get the cashback mall. You also can book your own travel and get paid, as well as writing it off. You also can, we have identity theft, we have roadside assistance. We have so many different things that comes with a $35 membership a month, and you can't get this kind of education anywhere else. I have a bachelor's and master's degree, and I was never taught what I learned in MyEcon in college. And I paid it was like $300 some per credit hour. So each class was 3 credit hours. So it was about $1,000 per class that I had to pay to go to college, or something along those lines when I went. And college is steadily increasing and getting more expensive every day. So when people hit a wall or a stale road, what do? They go back to school. Well, let me get some more education. And we don't complain about what we have to pay for that education, whether we're taking out student loans, whether we get the tuition reimbursement, we're paying out of pocket. We're glad to pay that $2,000 to $3,000 to get that degree, which we're going in debt for. So it's not guaranteed we're going to get a great job or a 6-figure job when we get out of college with that degree. But we're already in debt. We're in the hole when we come out. So how is that a great thing? But our mindset says it's worth paying for. It's worth investing. It's worth, accumulating the student loans to get this piece of paper and this education. So I find that interesting that we will invest thousands of dollars with Phoenix University, with Missouri Baptist University, or whatever college, you want to go to, but you want to invest $47.90 to learn the rules of the wealthy that they're not going to teach you in school, how to get on the right side of capitalism, and how to live a debt-free and financial-free life. It doesn't get any less expensive than that. That's $1.17 a day. Most people spend that going to Starbucks every day, or to their favorite coffee shop, whether it's the gas station, whether it's Dunkin' Donuts, or somebody, McDonald's. We eat out, we spend, we blow, we waste a lot of money, but we don't put it investing in ourselves and taking a risk and betting on ourselves to put ourselves in a better position for whatever reason, whether it's fear, whether it's procrastination, whether it's the circle of people you hang around, because your mindset, you just cannot seem to shift gears in how you think and choose to change how you think and think differently, because Jim Rohn is still working, Warren Buffett still works, Les Brown still works, Tony Robbins still works. None of these people are talking about retiring and quitting because they're making money in their sleep. They're not trading time for dollars, which is your current lifestyle. That's how you pay your bills, by your current lifestyle. And so we're here to teach you there's a better way of doing things, and it's never too late to get started. But you do have to make the decision that today is going to be the day that I'm going to change my financial situation. So if you are wanting to get started, because you've been following me, I have put out tons of content on financial education through my video blogging and the Rucker Report, and you're ready to get started, you can send a text message, $47.90 to 314-301-9354. If you are wanting more information, you can also text message me to that same number, 314-301-9354, and tell me exactly what would you like to learn, because at the end of the day, my job is to teach you what you don't know, but also to help you understand until you're ready to apply what you've been learning through my video blogs. You're still going to be stuck in the same position. So if you're watching the replay, make sure you hashtag replay. For you those of you that are watching this video live, please make sure that you type in the comments city and state so I can know just how far my broadcast is reaching through the social media world of Facebook. And hey, Arthur, share this video blog on your page. We did our free credit webinar this evening where we are teaching people how they can, through our membership, they can repair, fix, and maintain their own credit within 30 to 60 days, your credit score can increase anywhere from 50 to 100 points, just depending on what you need to challenge and dispute and get off of there. But we have gotten many people to a 750 or better credit score. It is a guaranteed system that works. Our Smart Money Kit works if you use it, and you don't have to pay anybody $200, $300, $400, $500 or any monthly, membership fees in order to get your credit in order. You can do it yourself, and then you'll know how to continue to do it if something else pops up on your credit that does not belong. You know how to challenge it. You know how to get it removed, and all it costs you is some time to submit the letter, which is already pre-populated for you in the membership, and mailing it off certified so that you can have confirmation that it was signed for and it was received by the 3 credit bureaus. So, thank you for tuning in to the Record Report this evening. And I will say this, get your money up because you absolutely can, and you absolutely deserve to do just that. Thank you again for tuning in. If you have any questions, you can reach me at 314-301-9354. And this is Motivational Money Mental Monday, talking money in the evening. So you guys have a fantastic week, and I look forward to helping, the first 7 families who decide that I'm ready to make a decision today. I'm ready to get started. I have room to coach 7 new families. So that is what my goal is, and that's what I plan on doing. So I'll talk to you guys later. Until the next time.